Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Atlas. In this video, we're going to be talking about the court case updates for that of Thomas Smith as well as with John Karony. These documents between these two individuals are almost completely identical. There are very minor differences between them. And for the purposes of this video, instead of me repeating virtually everything again, I'm going to be reading through the one for John Karony. And before I get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about the crypto exchange Margex. If you haven't checked this platform out, they have leverage trading. And you can do anywhere from 5x all the way up to 100x. You can also buy crypto directly through their platform. They have the ability to do copy trading, so you can look to see what some of the other traders are doing. And if you like what you see, you can mirror your trades off of them. And then they also have staking options. There's no KYC if you want to get started. It only takes about 30 seconds to a minute to register an account. And if you sign up using my referral link down in the description below, you can claim up to $10,000 in bonuses. So if you want to learn more about those, you can find the referral link down in the description below. It'd be greatly appreciated if you use that. This is available in many different regions. If it is not available in your region, there are people that use VPNs, but I'm not saying that you guys should do that. It's up to you. Okay, and with that being said, let's go ahead and get straight on into this. It's hereby stipulated and agreed by the undersigned attorneys and ordered by the court pursuant to Federal Rule of Criminals Procedure that all materials and information disclosed or produced pursuant to Rule 16 of the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure, pursuant to the Code, Brady versus Maryland, Giglio versus United States, to the defendant, Braden John Karony, the defendant, and the defendant's counsel by the government in the above captioned case hereinafter the discovery materials shall be governed by this protective order, the protective order. So discovery materials, however designated, and any and all copies, notes, transcripts, or documents derived from the discovery materials may be used by the defendant, defense counsel, and defense staff, which is defined as non-lawyer staff employed or contracted by defense counsel, as well as potential witnesses and their counsel, expert witnesses, investigators, and interpreters retained by defense counsel only for the purposes of defending against the charges in the above captioned case, including but not limited to preparation for trial and any sentencing, appeal, or collateral attack which was commenced within a year of the exhaustion of the defendant's appellate rights involving the charges in the above captioned case. Except as otherwise provided in this protective order, any and all discovery materials disclosed or produced to the defendant and or defense counsel by the government and any copies, notes, transcripts, or documents derived from the discovery materials shall not be further disclosed or disseminated by the defendant, defense counsel, or defense staff to or with any individual, organizations, or other entities except as expressly authorized below. Defense counsel or defense staff may show discovery materials to a prospective trial or hearing witness and or a witness's counsel only in the presence of defense counsel or defense staff, whether in person or virtual. Prior to showing such materials with any witness or witness's counsel, defense counsel must provide a copy of this protective order and advise the witness and or a witness's counsel of the terms of this protective order in writing, and thereafter obtain the express agreement from the witness and or witness's counsel to be bound by the terms of this order in writing. For all non-expert witnesses, a witness and or witness's counsel shall not be permitted to retain or otherwise create copies of any discovery materials shown by defense counsel or defense staff pursuant to this paragraph. None of the discovery materials, nor any copies, notes, transcripts, or documents derived from the discovery materials shall be disseminated to or discussed with the media in any form. Nothing in this protective order prohibits the media from obtaining copies of any items that become public exhibits at any conference, hearing, trial, or other proceeding. If the defendant obtains substitute counsel, the defendant, defense staff, or defense counsel will not transfer any portion of the discovery materials or any copies, notes, transcripts, or documents derived from the discovery materials unless and until such counsel becomes counsel of record, has been provided a copy of this protective order, signs attachment A to this protective order, and provides a signed copy of attachment A to the government. Once substitute counsel has provided a signed copy of attachment A to the government, and following defense counsel's withdrawal from the above captioned case, substitute counsel shall assume defense counsel's responsibilities under the protective order. The defense and defense counsel will return to the government the discovery materials and all copies thereof, whether in the possession of the defendant, defense counsel, defense staff, or any other signatory to attachment A to this protective order, when the defendant concludes all efforts to defend against the charges in the above captioned case and any superseding indictment, including but not limited to preparing for trial and any sentencing, appeal, or collateral attack, which was commenced within a year of the exhaustion of the defendant's appellate rights involving the charges in the above captioned case. Nothing in this protective order shall preclude the government or the defendant from seeking a further order pursuant to Rule 16d as to particular items of the discovery materials. Nothing in this protective order in any way releases counsel for the government or defense counsel from the obligations of the free press fair trial directives of local rule, gives you the rules, the Eastern District of New York. In the event the terms of this protective order are violated, defense counsel or the government shall advise the court and opposing counsel immediately of the nature and circumstances of such violation. This court shall retain jurisdiction over all persons subject to this order to the extent necessary to enforce any obligations arising hereunder or to impose sanctions for any contempt thereof. That was dated on March 18th of 2024. This posted over by Live for a Ford here just March 31st of 2024. So very recent for the actual posting. And you can see it was filed at the top there, filed March 29th, 2024. And then it looks like one other page here. Attachment A to the protective order. I've read the attachment protective order in the matter of United States versus Agostino Gabriel et al. And by my signature below, agreed to be bound by its terms. And it's just blank. So there you go. There is the latest on the court case. This is for John Karony as well as with Thomas Smith. And again, it's very minor, the differences. This is the one for Thomas Smith. As I wrap up the video, I'll just go ahead and move through the pages. If you really want to dissect this, you're more than welcome to. But again, it's very, very minor differences between the two. So I really do appreciate all of you tuning in. If you're new to the channel, watching something like this, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button. And if you guys are a regular watching these SafeMoon type videos, I really hope that you take some time. You check out some of the other videos I've been doing. You can see what other crypto projects are out there. One that I really, really like personally, and I talk about it all the time now, is Operation Phoenix. They're still going. They're now 2 months old, actually. They started on the 1st, so it's actually 2 months old. And they're doing good. They have a big thing going on tomorrow, which is their Infinity Swap. That's an upgrade to their previous DEX. So this is already DEX 2.0. And this new Infinity Swap is bringing some really cool features to the table. And it looks like it could appeal to a lot of new projects coming over. So I'm excited. If you guys want to learn more about that stuff, you can check out my other videos. That's what I got for you in this video. So again, you can check out Margex. I do have that referral link in the description below. You play around with the platform if you like. There's also HG Access. So if you want to join a group with a lot of professional traders, seeing what some of the top plays are being discussed about, you can find that link down in the description below. That is with Patreon down in the description below. And thank you also to my personal Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Victor Vegas and Worlds of Rizvi for being higher level patrons. Thank you to my YouTube members for your support as well. God bless, and we'll see you in the next episode.